welcome back to my YouTube. It's your girl Honey. Today we are talking about Jupiter in the 9th house. The 9th house, home to Sagittarius, which rules Jupiter. Jupiter feels very much at home in this house. Jupiter is the planet of blessings. It's your teacher. It's your luck in life. It's where you go to, and I always say this, it's where you go to when the rest of your chart is in tatters and you check to see, okay, what blessings can I focus on with Jupiter? That's what I always say. 9th house represents philosophy, higher learning, distant travels, foreign lands, culture, teachings, and your belief system. Jupiter being in this house is going to grant you with a strong belief system, whatever that may be. Because this is the house of higher learning, people that have Jupiter in this house, we can always argue and say, okay, higher learning, it must be academic. They must be very intelligent academically. 9th house has not necessarily got to be academic learning. This is the house that's more so to do with learning on your own. So it's like learning through conspiracy theories, you know, learning about religion and spirituality and exploring things like more so to do than what X equals Y, algebra, all of that stuff. I don't know what that shit is, right? A lot of these people find peace when it comes to studying or learning about spirituality. Okay, and also we have to look to see where your Mercury is as well, because that's also going to contribute to your learning, because Jupiter is also your teacher. So let's say your Mercury is in the sign of Aquarius. You're going to be somebody, okay, who loves conspiracy theories, who likes to create revolutions, who may challenge other people's beliefs. If Mars is in this house near Jupiter, Mars is also going to want to challenge other people's beliefs. Sometimes, even if it's like the sun, for example, you can come from an environment where your family, your father or whatever doesn't want you to date interracially or even date outside his beliefs, which could be religion, it could be his cult or whatever, his belief system. And also with your Mars being there, this belief system may have been enforced onto you. You carry these beliefs into your actual life, you know? Because Jupiter is the teacher, and this is the house of teaching, of preaching. Now, when I see Jupiter in this house, right, and it's sitting with Mercury, this person's going to be bilingual. It's not just going to be like two languages. Again, Jupiter is the planet of expansion. They are going to speak multiple languages, all right? They should be teaching languages as well. Your teachers could be foreign. Your teachers could have particular belief systems. I read someone's chart, right? And she has Jupiter in her 9th house, conjunct her Mercury. As a child, she has traveled to different countries, different lands. Jupiter in this house allows you to travel. She's traveled from different places. She was born in one place, and she was raised in France by nuns. Nuns, very strict nuns as well, who enforced their belief system onto her. Now, because she's got Gemini in her 9th house, which is a mutable sign, right? With Jupiter being in the sign of Gemini, Gemini likes variety. Gemini likes exploring different things. She began to explore cultures, religions, spirituality, and I believe she completely left her religion and changed her belief system. So her belief system is more so under spirituality now. Jupiter being in this house will grant you with the means to travel a lot. And I don't mean travel like going from this state to that state. I mean traveling, going across the fucking ocean, right? Going to different countries, different places, and exploring different cultures and different ways of life. But depending on what sign falls into the 9th house as well, will depend on what avenue you go down in regards to teaching, and also your Mercury as well. Jupiter being here can make you someone who's very honest, very direct in how you're speaking, especially if it is conjunct your Mercury again. This is the house of delivering a message to the masses. This is the house of preaching and delivering your belief system to people that will listen. A lot of people end up publishing books or having this strong sense to write about their experiences or their belief system. There's going to be someone out there that wants to listen and follow them, especially if you've got Sagittarius in this house. A lot of these people tend to experience being lonely, okay, and they experience it because it's either as children they're sent to different countries on their own, or they actually end up traveling away from their families or away from their friends, which leads them to want to start fresh. There's this need to constantly wanting to start fresh or explore the land over here, see what's like living here or the culture or whatever. But these people experience being lonesome a lot because they are brave enough to book that flight and move away, or book that flight and travel and just learn without the support of their families. But they do tend to network a lot because they have a lot of friends that they meet in different places. So they're really like, Sagittarius energy is really good for networking. It really, and Aquarius, these people will have friends from different places because they're so used to moving. And sometimes when people have like Pluto or Mars squaring their Jupiter, they may have come from like a war-torn country and they're actually forced to have to leave their home and travel somewhere else. It's not their choice. Jupiter in this house is also seen as the husband, honey, okay, in women's charts anyway. And when you've got Jupiter in here, you're going to find your husband abroad. Your husband will either be an immigrant, or he comes from a different country. He speaks multiple languages as well. He could be a professor. He could be a preacher. He could be the leader of a group. There's going to be something about your husband that's going to be the face of something, or he comes from a different country, or even you end up marrying abroad, a destination wedding. Hello, that would be absolutely brilliant. A destination wedding. And you know what's so weird? You know Keanu Reeves? I don't know if you guys have seen his Twitter. I've seen lots of like posts that he's posted on Instagram that just pop up. He is extremely Jupiter. Like the things that he says, very spiritual, very Matrix, literally. Like he says things that is very Jupiter like, but he goes deep with it below the surface. I've not looked at his chart properly, but I do know he's got Jupiter in his 9th house and he delivers his messages to the masses. He really, really does. But anyway, that's the end of my video, guys. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one, people. Take care.